A brand new AEW signing is coming soon, and WWE are interested in signing yet another AEW wrestler. But first, we have some major news coming out of WWE as Triple H has officially retired from in-ring action. In September 2021, it was revealed that Triple H had underwent successful heart surgery at Yale New Haven Hospital following what was described as a serious cardiac event. The former WWE champion appeared on Stephen A's World on ESPN Plus last night, where he discussed his recent health problems that led to it being impossible for him to wrestle again. He was asked about his future in the squared circle, to which he responded, "For me, as far as in-ring, which I get a lot, I'm done. I would never wrestle again. First, I have a defibrillator in my chest, which it's probably not a good idea for me to get zapped on live TV." The game would go into more detail about the cardiac event that he suffered, suggesting that at one point he feared for his life, and he would add, "I had viral pneumonia, my lungs were inflamed, and as the next couple of days went on and I got home, it got increasingly worse, and my wife saw some blood and stuff that I was coughing up. I went and got checked, and it was coming from the viral pneumonia, but I had fluid in my lungs. I had some fluid around my heart, so they followed up on it. I did an EKG and echo and everything, and basically the way your heart pumps out, 55 to 65% of your ejection fraction is a good number. I was at 30 and got a quick text message saying, 'Don't take your time, pack a bag real quick, head to the emergency room, I'll fill you in on the way.' So by the time I got to the emergency room, my ejection fraction had gone down to 22. I was in heart failure, bad. By the next morning, as they figured that out that evening, as they got the MRI done and they were sending me in for the heart cath, my ejection fraction was down to 12. So I was nosediving and sort of at the 1 yard line of where you want to be, or where you don't want to be really, for your family and your future." As Hunter went on, he would begin to hold back the tears and continued, "They tell you it's 99%, it gets real. We have 3 young girls, 15, 13, 11. You know, suddenly I come home, I'm a little bit sick, and their dad, who's always strong, suddenly is in the hospital, and I don't know if they understand the consequences of it. But there's moments when they're putting you out for stuff and you think, is this it? Do you wake up from this? That's tough to swallow and makes you think." Triple H's last match came on June 19th, 2019 at a Tokyo, Japan house show where he teamed with Shinsuke Nakamura to take on Robert Roode and Samoa Joe. His last broadcasted match was at the Super Showdown pay-per-view in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia just weeks prior, where he lost to Randy Orton. Triple H will no doubt go down as one of the greatest WWE performers in history, with his match against Cactus Jack at Royal Rumble 2000 being one of my personal favourites. On top of this, his work for the NXT brand over recent years behind the scenes has produced some of the best in-ring work we've seen in WWE in quite some time, and hopefully his legacy will continue outside of the ring. Next up, an AEW wrestler has been removed from the official roster page. This past Wednesday on AEW Dynamite, MJF would state that his former heavy, Wardlow, would be forced to sit out the remainder of his contract, which now prevents him from appearing on AEW television. In storyline, Wardlow has a contract with MJF and not AEW, and this has led to Mr. Mayhem losing his spot on the roster page. This follows the recent AEW Revolution pay-per-view where Wardlow would assist CM Punk in his victory over his former boss, handing Punk the Dynamite Diamond ring which he used to knock MJF out, leading to the pinfall. The AEW website change is a very small but great detail in this developing storyline, with this no doubt leading to a match between MJF and Wardlow, with Wardlow having the opportunity to break free from his current contract. Wardlow is now forced to sit at home for the time being, but we can no doubt expect to see him try to break into arenas in the coming weeks to get his hands on the man that claims to be better than me and you. Now let's jump across to Japan, where a former WWE superstar has returned to the ring. At today's Stardom World Climax The Best event, Kairi, the former Kairi Sane, wrestled her first match for the promotion since 2017, teaming with Mayu Iwatani to defeat Tam Nakano and Unagi Sayaka. The match would end when Kairi hit her trademark elbow drop before Mayu followed up with a moonsault to secure the pin. This is Kairi's first wrestling match since July 2020 on an episode of Raw from the Performance Performance Center, where she defeated Bayley. This was shortly before Kairi's return to Japan, where she became an ambassador for WWE. Her contract would then expire in February 2022, leading to a press conference announcing her return to Stardom. Stardom was where Kairi trained and broke out, spending 6 years there before signing with WWE in 2017. Tomorrow, the Pirate Princess will wrestle her first singles match since her return to Stardom, where they're taking on Starlight Kid at Night 2 of World Climax The Best. Next, let's stick with the Japan side of things, as the final for the New Japan Cup has been confirmed. Earlier today, the semi-finals for the prestigious tournament would take place, where 4 of New Japan Pro-Wrestling's biggest names would fight it out for a spot in the last 2. First, we saw former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Shingo Takagi take on the technical wizard Zack Sabre Jr. ZSJ would ultimately advance, with him making a huge statement, choking Shingo unconscious to take his place in the final. The show would then be headlined by Tetsuya Naito taking on current IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Kazuchika Okada, and in the end, Naito would manage to secure a huge victory, beating the champion by pinfall. The winner of Zack Sabre Jr. versus Tetsuya Naito will be crowned as the winner of the 2022 edition of the New Japan Cup, and will earn a title shot for the IWGP World Heavyweight title at Hype Battle on April 3rd. With Naito pinning the current champion Okada in the semi-finals, this could hint towards a Zack Sabre Jr. victory, with Naito already having a legitimate claim to a title shot. The final will take place tomorrow on March 27th. Now let's go to some more AEW news, as the company has filed for some very interesting trademarks. It's been revealed that on March 20th, All Elite Wrestling filed to trademark the term Undisputed Elite, leading to speculation that this will be used as the name of the former Undisputed Era and the Elite. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish have recently been tentatively aligned with the Young Bucks, with Cole caught between his 2 friendships. The group name could also be used for the Undisputed Era on their own, although it does seem more likely that the Undisputed Elite will be a mix of both stables. As of late, Cole, O'Reilly and Fish have been referred to as the Undisputed Originals, but this term is yet to be trademarked. AEW would also file for another interesting trademark this week, with AEW Fight Forever being secured for use in merchandise and video games, a hint that this could be the name of the upcoming AEW console game. Next, let's go to 2 stories regarding the WWE-bound Cody Rhodes. If reports are to be believed, Cody will be appearing at WrestleMania 38 next weekend, making his return to the company for the first time since 2016. According to Wrestling Insider WrestleVotes, WWE have plans for Rhodes to return with his American Nightmare presentation to create a true feeling of him crossing the line between WWE and AEW. And WrestleVotes would tweet, "Two very high-profile people were adamant to the boss that when Cody Rhodes arrives, he should be exactly what he was in AEW. Presentation, ring gear, theme music, pyro, etc. The visual impact of the American Nightmare crossing the line is significant here." All signs seem to point towards a match between the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and it looks like adrenaline could be coming to WWE in full force. And speaking of Cody Rhodes, we have news on a documentary that is currently in production. According to Fightful Select, Cody is currently working on a documentary that will cover the career of his late father, Dusty Rhodes. Dusty is known as one of the biggest stars in wrestling history, most notably working for the NWA territories, Jim Crockett Promotions, WWF, and WCW. He is both a WWE and NWA Hall of Famer. Rhodes would sadly pass away in 2015 after working behind the scenes in WWE's NXT and FCW systems, with him being cited as playing a key part in many upcoming wrestlers' careers. The news of the upcoming documentary follows a recent tweet from Cody's sister Teal Rhodes, who wrote, "I knew my old man best, and I know he would be beaming with pride if he could see what's next." This would be accompanied by a photo of Dusty and Cody. Fightful have confirmed that the tweet is in reference to the documentary on their father, and not Cody's impending WWE return as many thought. Last night, AEW would host their weekly Rampage show where an upcoming debut was confirmed. This Wednesday on Dynamite, the first qualifier for the Owen Hart Cup Women's Tournament was revealed, with the Bunny set to take on a yet-to-be-confirmed opponent. Whilst it's not clear who the mystery opponent will be, the announcement has led to a ton of speculation, with Toni Storm and Athena, the former Ember Moon, the most popular candidates online. The match will mark the start of the Owen Hart Cup tournaments that will see male and female winners, with the finals being held in Las Vegas, Nevada at the T-Mobile Arena at the Double or Nothing pay-per-view, with this going down on Memorial Day weekend on March 29th. But let me know, who do you want the mystery opponent to be and who do you think it will be? Let me know in the comments down below. And finally, WWE is said to be interested in signing another AEW wrestler. This week, Andrew Zarian would reveal that WWE officials are keeping a close watch on the Men of the Year and American Top Team member Ethan Page. On the latest episode of the Mat Men podcast, Zarian would reveal that despite Page recently signing a new deal with All Elite Wrestling, WWE have their eye on him, and he would say, "By the way, Ethan Page is another dude that WWE is very high on. They like Ethan Page's whole deal, and I think he's super hyper talented. I know that Ethan Page has re-signed and he's there for a while, but I know for a fact that there are eyes on him for sure, because he's a guy who is a good looking guy who can cut a great promo. He has that TV look, so you gotta keep a guy like that happy, especially now that he's re-signed with you. You gotta do something with him." In the past, Zarian has reported that WWE are interested in signing a number of AEW wrestlers, including MJF, Wardlow, and Jade Cargill. We can now add Ethan Page to that list. This follows a recent report from Fightful Select that Page signed a multi-year contract with AEW last year, but it seems like he could have some offers from elsewhere when his deal comes to an end. It's currently unclear when his contract expires, but we will keep you updated should any further news break. And before you go, make sure you check out every released superstar that made it into WWE 2K22.